Hanjo. Hi everybody, welcome to the McMansions, or whatever they call these things. Let's be positive. I like the brick on the front. So there's my positive for the McMansions. This used to be nice land and now it's McMansions. But yeah, some of them have a nice brick on the front. So there you go. Hey, positivity, right? It's infectious. No, it's not. You know what's infectious is negativity. Positivity can be infectious too, in the right situation. I would say positivity with an asterisk. Negativity needs no asterisk. People are negative, and people love to be negative nowadays. Everything is negative. Every bumper sticker you see is either negative or has negative connotations. And you know, any flag someone flies is taken with a strong dose of negativity by, you know, at least 50% of the people that watch it fly. So it's just the way it is here in the old United States of America. When's the last time we were actually united as a country? World War II. I think probably World War II. That's about it. I mean, it's like once like media came into stuff, like widespread media, and like, you know, people were starting to take videos of anything they saw, then you know, you couldn't just tell the good parts of the story because somebody had already broadcast the bad parts of the story too. So it's really, really hard to maintain a sense of widespread unity, I would say, except in situations of widespread and true, I don't know, peril. Like World War II, there was no, come on buddy, there was no real denying what was happening. I mean, oh yeah, a lot of people, actually there's some people that still deny that 6 million Jews were murdered, etc. That's just focusing on Jewish murders. You know, there was lots of other people. There's still people that don't believe that. Still some people that believe the earth is flat and all that stuff. You might be one of them. And maybe you could shoot a vlog explaining why. I'm open-minded. I'm willing to hear your opinion. Although it's really hard to argue about World War II. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty cut and dry. So it was easy for a country to unify, but I have to say a caveat means warning, but like the asterisk in the unity during World War II is it only works, it only applies if you don't consider Americans of Japanese ancestry during World War II. So, oh yeah, the country was united, stars and stripes, unless, of course, you had ancestors that came from Japan, in which case, you know, you were sent to a reservation. Does that sound historically familiar in the United States? United with an asterisk. I think instead of stars, it should be asterisks, maybe. I love this country. I don't want to live anywhere else. But listen, it ain't all sunshine for everybody. So we got to just continue to acknowledge that, not sweep it under, because you don't want to hear a bad story, you know, of truth. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that's great. You know, you want to, like, yeah, you know, have all your stuff, whatever. But just keep in mind, and people don't want to keep in mind. I guess that's the thing. People are they just don't want. We want to live in you know, fire stick society, or you know, something like that. Like if I don't like something, I just want to click off it and only check it out if I like it. You know, fast forward some parts, delete some parts, but you can't do that if you want to be an entire person, an entire human being. You just can't. You gotta understand it all. And like, speaking on a personal level, the only way I've been able to achieve any growth whatsoever in life is that I've had to acknowledge the really bad parts of my life, the really bad parts of my personality and my character. Had I not begun to really embrace and analyze those and try to change those, there is no change, and there is no, you know, good reality for me. So on a personal level, yeah, I mean, I tried to live in the bubble for a long time, but it was only, you know, confronted with desperation and whatnot, where I had to, you know, be honest with myself about my character defects, about, you know, different things that happened to me and whatever. Had to really accept those and chew on them and process and deal with and seek help for in many cases. And so who I am now is much more well-rounded, I guess, much stronger, and a much more, I feel like I'm living a more fulfilled life, because I do see actual reality or something like that a little bit more. At least that's my goal, is like I seek to continue to you know, kind of figure out what parts of my personality or life or lifestyle need to change, and then change those things when I encounter those. But for a country, man, I don't know. I don't think it's possible. So yeah, we can watch our Hallmark movies, we can fly our flags, we can do this and that, but you know, I think unless we start to change, yeah, it's not going to happen. That's all I can say. I mean, I've only been here 48 years, but in my time, I think it's only partial unity that is like we're talking about the other day, like some of my friends of color. You show up at a restaurant or whatever to eat and don't get greeted. Well, other people just got greeted and were asked how they're doing, and you didn't get greeted. And the only difference appears to be the color of your skin. You know, I got another good buddy who's, you know, does really good work. He's in the food industry, makes really terrific product, and he was delivering to a company that bought from them and from him, and yeah, they're like, oh, hey, go grab this, blah blah blah, and he's like, oh, I'm not, you know, they thought he was like some kind of just staff member, but just because, I don't know, it was just kind of weird. There's a lot of stuff out there, but people don't really want to talk about, unless of course it affects you. But the people who are in power and can make the change, I don't think want to hear about it, because they're doing fine and they're living in McMansions. They got their brick facades, and there's no real ownership there. And that's all, I guess, is what I'm getting at. But I'm trying to have some ownership over myself and do a better job and be better to myself than I have been historically. And that's it. I don't know, leave a comment. What do you think? Yeah, some people will say, well, then you can leave the country. Well, no, this is my country. This is where I was born. This is where I live and where I'll probably live for the rest of my days. This is my country as much as it is yours. Right? So just because I want a higher level of accountability in my house, you know, my country, with the asterisks and stripes, doesn't mean that I don't belong here, or that I don't have full ownership of this place. You know what I'm saying? So don't believe those lies either. If you got people around you telling you, well, you can leave. No, you belong here too. You absolutely belong here too. So, hey, anyway, that's all. What did I talk? That was depressing. I'm gonna have to upload 2 episodes today, because that was depressing, huh? Was it? Leave a comment. Let me know. What are your thoughts? All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.